With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's second and 12. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
Third down.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a third and 12. Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. Second and 8 forthcoming.
At the 47.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on second and 8. Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Ravens take over.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Here's Jackson on third and long. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught inside the 25. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Green, 72 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
We've seen that a time or two over the years from A.J. Green. Long, explosive touchdown catches.
And he is so good at playing the ball in the air and going over the top of people to make catches. I think his teammates call it playing a little bit of hoops or playing above the rim. He is fantastic at it and continues to get better as his career progresses.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards. On
good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's caught by OBJ. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 62 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Ties the game at
extra point by Seibert up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Finding Green complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 5. First down, Baltimore.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
His kick.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Browns.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Number 27.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson. throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, Detroit expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and 8. A give. This is Chubb. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
McPhee on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Austin
24 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
The game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season, the future bright. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Wentz going to throw. Buying time to his left. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
10 more there and another 1st down.
The one who brought him down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
He was brought down at the
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have moved out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Thomas. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. He uncorks it for Snead. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. That catch good for only a couple.
Landry.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Returnable for Thomas. Good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a first and 10. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
Tackle made back at the
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To try again after the sack. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Green, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10. At their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's second.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. throw's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, trying to hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson got him in. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 59 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he returns this to the 22.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now as you
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Cleveland.
Nick Chubb with now 3 week 1 touchdowns, and the Browns are back within a score.
His kick is good.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now the 3-time Pro Bowler. Here's Mark Ingram. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap to give to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
No gain on the
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Green with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
The score, Ravens 42, Browns 28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Carl Joseph.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
To Kareem Hunt.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
16-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
To Kareem Hunt.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier. Patrick Queen on the tackle.
On play action, Wentz. He'll buy some time right. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. On 1st down, Wentz. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
Wentz's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's caught, Beckham. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
Campbell on the stop. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Wentz now on 1st down. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Complete to Nick Chubb.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Chubb will get the call running left. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete.
Wentz on
another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
16 yards.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To throw is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Hey, Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Wentz now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
On the keeper. Today's final score, Ravens 15.
second nature. All is automatic.
Animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flashes. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing